always there, but perhaps for another day's debate. Now is the time for our new Conservative leadership to show some resolve, proscribe the horrific Iranian Revolutionary Guard, and either withdraw completely from the fruitless and moribund JCPOA discussions, or strengthen them by including reference to the Guard's terrorist activities at home and abroad. It may not be possible for us to be directly involved in regime change, but we can at least be supporting those brave Iranian citizens who are desperate to do so.
My Lords, I too congratulate the Noble Prelate, the Lord Bishop of St Albans, on bringing this debate, especially as it is the 40th day since the death of Mahsa Amini, and it has resonated throughout the world, her death, an incredible martyr for something that ought never to have taken place, and that we perhaps allowed in some small way to let happen within Iran. I also welcome the Noble Lord, the new boy on the block, Lord Johnson, and I hope he enjoys his post. It might be quite demanding. So I suspect here in this chamber that we all support the women of Iran. We understand that they are morally justified in doing what they're doing, which of course is a peaceful but very loud, vigorous protest, and they are being incredibly brave in the face of a very repressive and dangerous and cruel regime. I want to ask what we can do about it and what the government has actually started to do. The Noble Lord Bishop did say, well, there's not much we can do, but actually there probably is a lot that we could do, including the prescription of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard and so on. But I have a few more ideas if the government would like some of them. I would like to know how this affects the nuclear deal with Iran. You know, the deal is that they don't try for increasingly enriched uranium, and we don't put sanctions in place. But I wonder if, given the current human rights abuses, the government will in fact continue to express full support to restore the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, which was mentioned earlier, or will it stand with the women of Iran who are fighting for freedom? And will there be any additional targeted sanctions of any kind to show that the UK is a defender of human rights and freedom for all in society? And also, with inflation running at 40% in Iran at the moment, it's quite likely that some of the richest Iranians will start to bring their private assets over to Britain. So would there be any idea of perhaps imposing measures on those assets of the richest and possibly those in power who might be banking with us? And could we also, while we're at it, could we also demand that they stop supplying Russia with drones? That might be a step forward in world peace. And I do feel that we've missed our moment. We could have led the world in shouting about this and actually putting in sanctions first. I mean, the USA has done it. And it just would have been something we could have all been proud of if we had led the way. Because at some point we have to decide, with all of our decisions, I guess, in government, we have to decide if we want to protect economic gain, which in this case would mean abandoning the women, or if we want to protect democracy. And in this case, that would mean supporting the women. And I would like to repeat the shouts of Iran's women: women, life, freedom. And forgive my pronunciation as well: Zan, Zendegi, Azida.
My Lord.